How's it going, everyone? James Lynch here, back for odds.com, taking a look at some prop bets for Saturday's UFC 255 card, which goes down at the Apex in Las Vegas. Let's start with the main event. Deiveson Figueiredo, the flyweight champion, defending his title against Alex Perez. I like Deiveson Figueiredo in this fight, but I don't like him for about 3-1 odds right now. I do like him inside the distance, however, or more specifically, the knockout prop, which right now you can get for -115. I think there's a lot of value there. We've seen Perez finish before in his career when he fought Joseph Benavidez. I think Figueiredo has some of the best power in the division, and I think he does win this fight by stoppage. So I think it's definitely worth the stab at -115. Some really good value there for a fighter in Figueiredo who does finish a lot of his opponents. I think this could happen in the fight, especially with it being 5 rounds. I don't see Perez going the distance. Perez, I think he has his chances in this fight, but I think it will stay standing, and I do give that edge to Deiveson Figueiredo in the main event. The other fight I like on this card is the Mike Perry and Tim Means fight, which I see as a pretty even fight. If you look at the odds right now, Mike Perry a slight favorite, but I really like the fight goes to the decision prop, which is currently +100 right now. Tim Means, you notice a lot of his wins lately have gone the distance. He has hit the judges' scorecards, and Tim Means is a pretty tough fighter to finish. I know he was finished by Daniel Rodriguez a few fights ago, but speaking to Tim Means, I know that he was very emotional going into that fight, had a lot of things outside the cage. He's not going to get that way against Mike Perry. Tim Means is a vet. He's going to go in there and try and get the win, but I do see this as a fight that's going to stay standing, and whether you like Perry, you like Tim Means, either way, I think this fight does go the distance, and the reason I'm not going to outright pick Perry by decision in this fight is because I could see a scenario where Tim Means does edge out a decision here. He's a very tough guy to put away, and even Mike Perry's a very tough guy to put away. I mean, you have to look at maybe the Jeff Neal fight, but in general, he's a pretty tough guy to take out. So with this only being 3 rounds, I think this fight likely does go the distance. So that's why I think you should look at the fight goes to the decision prop, which is currently +100. And the last one I like as well is also a fight goes to the decision prop, and that is between Moreno-Royval and Brandon Moreno. Now, like the last fight, I am edging with Brandon Moreno in this fight. However, I think Moreno-Royval, you've seen the run he's been on this year, getting upset wins over Tim Elliott and also Kaya Kara-France in his last fight. I think it's entirely possible that this fight is competitive, and I think Royval potentially could pull this one off. So rather than worrying about picking one guy or the other, I just don't see either of these guys finishing each other. Moreno especially goes the distance in a lot of his fights. With Moreno-Royval, I know he's finished his last 2 opponents in the UFC, but Brandon Moreno is a very tough guy to finish. I don't think we'll see a finish in this fight, so I do see this fight hitting the scorecards. And if that's the case, with again it only being 3 rounds, I think more likely than not it does go there. So at -120, I see some great value there, whether you want to use that on its own or you want to parlay that with someone else on the card. So I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below. Who are you picking in terms of prop bets this weekend? Let me know in the comments. Otherwise, follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at Lynch on Sports. Love to hear your prop bets for this Saturday's card, UFC 255. And also make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, Odds HQ, where you can find my breakdowns every week, my prop bets, I should say, and also my interviews every single week. So I'm James Lynch, and I'll see you next week.